Hey guys, and welcome to my first tutorial about Terasology. In this tutorial we will talk about the basics, and in tutorial number 2 and number 3 I'll talk about the console and the crafting system. And bit by bit new tutorials will follow when important things changed in newer versions. I'm sorry for sometimes poor English, but I hope you can understand everything. In this tutorial I use the stable version number 25 from the 17th of June 2013. But now let's start and have fun. Here we are in a world of blocks, like you can see. And like we can do in Minecraft, we can destroy blocks and put them again where we want to. And also we have a couple of tools that I will explain later. But first let's go for a walk in our new world. And we are in a very beautiful world, I guess. Yeah, this looks very nice, I like it. And like you can see, we have a nice looking depth of field effect here. But if you don't like it, you can turn it off for sure. And the water is looking very nice too. But now let's talk about the basics of terraceology. Like you can see, here in the bottom area, we got a toolbar similar to Minecraft, where we can find our tools. In the first slot we got a pickaxe. I don't know what it is in this version. I have to try it with my hand. Yes, it's 2 hits 2. In this version it doesn't matter which tool you use to destroy blocks. I also can use a torch to destroy a block and it will take 2 hits again. And that's why using the pickaxe or the axe don't make sense yet. But I think this will be integrated in the game soon. In the third slot we got the torches, and it's just enough to hold the torches in your hand to illuminate the environment. If I go back to the slot with the axe, the light is gone, and with the torch in my hand, the light is back. That's very helpful when you're in a cave. But you can also put it like here on a wall or just put it on a tree. And here we go, we got light. Okay, now let's focus on the next 3 tools on the toolbar that are not really known from Minecraft. It's a little bit different. Here we have dynamite, and you can imagine. And you can use it by aiming at this tree, for example. Bam! And a big hole. That's how it works. But you have to be very careful because you use it one time and a lot of blocks are gone. And if you want to build a beautiful world, it might cause a lot of problems. So just be careful with this tool. And now we don't come out from here anymore. Well, that's nice. Let's do it like this. The next tool works very similar to the explode tool. What it's called a railgun, I guess. If I push the I button, it opens the inventory, which is still empty, and the names of the tools are shown. Okay, the last tool is just called explode, and the other tool is called railgun. It works very similar to the explode tool, but the difference is that this tool shoots a straight line. And like you can see, it destroyed some blocks under my feet too. So use this tool very carefully too. And if you want to use it to shape your landscape, it can happen very fast that a lot of blocks are gone that you don't want to disappear. The next tool in our toolbar is the scissors, and the scissors in Terasology work absolutely different from the scissors you know from Minecraft. I will show you, and I hope I do it the right way because I don't use this tool very often. To use this tool, just push the right mouse button and the blue tile appears. And where I want to do this again, a little bit farther away, like this. Now we have marked an area, a start point and an end point, and now another right click. Just wait a second. And now we have a small copy from our 3D world. And it's a copy from this hill. It's exactly the area we marked before. That's a nice way to put a beautiful piece of landscape into your house or something like this. Nice feature. I'm trying to take it away again. And yes, it seemed to work. Okay, that was about how to use the scissors here in Terasology. And here we have the chest. And from default it contains a few items. And here we have a chest in the chest. And if I place it and open the chest, it contains some other stuff. It's just to have some stuff to play around. It's nice to try these things to learn a little bit about Terasology. I guess you won't use it very much in the first time. It's because the game is in a very early state of development yet, and that's why you don't need these things in the actual state very often. And here we have a grass block, things we already collected, and here we have dirt. If you played Minecraft before, you know these things. And that was the default content in the toolbar. These 6 tools and the chest we already put. And for sure you can cheat to get some other things. Because at the moment the word generator of Terasology won't place any resources in the world. So if you want to have resources, the only way in the moment is to cheat them. If you want to use the crafting system in Terasology, you can be happy. That already works. I guess I'll make another video tutorial about the crafting system. So to make it short, if you want to craft, this is possible, but the raw materials you have to cheat. Or you go the short way and you cheat directly the item you need. To do this, just push F5. And we have some kinds of blocks. But you can have more blocks than you can see here. You can do it by adding mods. And here we have things like plants. We have lava, glass, a ladder, bricks and planks. And we even have brick stairs. And by using the console you can get more things than you can see here. I guess I'll talk about that in another video tutorial. Another very interesting thing is refinement. We will use it for crafting, but that belongs to the crafting tutorial. For this time I just wanted to show how to cheat other blocks by using the F5 button to get the things you can't craft and won't find it in the world. The next thing I want to show is the inventory, and you can open it by pushing the I button. It's the place for your items that don't have space in the toolbar. And similar to Minecraft, you can place your items the way you want to. And like you can see, you can build and you can craft a lot of things. Because a lot of materials already exists in Terasology. Glass, stone, wood, stairs for the roof. By the way, in Terasology you can get more shapes of blocks than you can have in Minecraft. There's more like stairs and slabs and things like this. But this should be shown in the tutorial about the console. Another thing I want to show now is the fly mode. You can enter the fly mode by pushing the F3 button. You can see the informations in the left top corner of the screen. And you can read things like in the third line, biome forest. In the same line you can read the seed of the world, the name of our world, and some other information about memory using and things like this, the coordinates. And I guess the coordinates we are pointing to. And in this mode you can double tap the spacebar. It's like in the creative mode in Minecraft. You enter the fly mode. Push the shift button and hold it to fly faster. It's similar to walking. If you push the shift button, you walk faster, and if you do it in the fly mode, you fly faster. It's very nice to use this feature to explore your world. Another thing that you can do in the fly mode is that you can fly through anything in your world and don't cause any collision. That means that you can always take the short way and there's no need to fly around the mountain, for example. And that makes it much more easy if you just want to explore your world. Another important thing about the fly mode is that the information in the left top corner of the screen must be shown, and then double tap the spacebar and you're back to the normal mode. By pushing escape we call the menu, and I want to go to the main menu for now. And here you can find the respawn button if you want to use it. Dang, and you're back to your start point. Maybe you can use it if you can't find back to home after a long exploration, for example. And what you can see here is the starting screen of Terasology. And I want to show what you can do here in the menu. Here we have the settings. Settings about video and audio. The controls and advanced settings. In the video settings you can change the graphics quality, and for sure it depends from your computer what graphics quality you can use. Here I use the highest graphics quality. The viewing distance I set to the highest level too. I don't really know what is bobbing. I'm sorry for that. Here I have enabled animated grass. The water world reflection I turned on too. That looks very nice, like you can see at the background image. This is a kind of depth of field, I guess. And if you have it turned on, you can see far objects blurred if you point to a near object. And you can set it to different levels of blur effect. I guess full screen I don't have to explain. Outline off. If I turn it on, you can see it here. If you enable this setting, objects will have a black outline. I turned this setting off, but I recommend to try this feature 1 or 2 times. It looks very nice. And I think I said enough about this menu point. And there isn't much to tell about the audio settings, I guess. And here we have the controls, very easy. You can set your own hotkeys. Here we have the buttons for the walking direction, to use an item or to attack, and you can do it with the left or the right mouse button. And I guess a lot of the controls are very similar to the controls in Minecraft. The E button is used to select the active target. For example, you can use it to open a door or to open a chest. You can run by pushing shift while holding one of the direction keys, and the console by pushing tab. And the console will be covered in another video tutorial. In the console you can do a lot of things, and I guess it works very similar to the Minecraft console. And now we go back. Here we have the advanced settings, and you shouldn't play around with these settings if you don't know what you do, because it can make Terasology very unstable. But if you know how to use this, it can be very interesting, I guess. But for now, enough about the settings. What you do in any case if you want to play Terasology, you go to single player and you can create a new world or load an existing world. Here we have the tutorial world from this video, and my Let's Play world. But we want to create a new world for now. And we just call it test. You can input the seed if you want to. And you can choose survival or freestyle as the game type. But I guess it doesn't make any difference yet. Here you can choose the map generator, and I recommend to try and to play around with these settings. Every map generator has its own advances. I guess there are mainly differences in the size of the biomes and the height of the mountains. Flat is just a flat world without any mountain. And the height map generator uses the heights from the height map file in the Terasology folder. But for now I just choose Berlin. And what we want to watch now is... here you can see the existing words. That catches my eye for the first time. I didn't saw that before. Let's have a look at the mods. And here you can add a lot of extra features to your Terasology core game. And the core game is the mod that is enabled in any case. You need the core game to play Terasology. So here you can add your extra stuff. For example, you want to have books or bookcases. You can add the crafting system and a lot of other things. Here we have fences, very interesting. But be careful with using mods. It can make Terasology very unstable if you use too many mods. But just try it. I think functionality and stability will change from version to version. And it seems that there are some mods that work no more. And I think that's because of to give the game stability. But if you want to play with the mods, just do it. And just watch the explanation here at the right. And I think I will make a video tutorial about how to create or modify your mods so that they are like you want them to be. But that's not for sure. It's not very easy to work with the mods if you're not familiar with the structure of Terasology. But now enough about the mods. I click OK. We have chosen our mods and our new world will be generated. That takes a few seconds. And here we are in our new generated world. And here we are again with our toolbar and the 7 default tools which we can use to do some funny things. And that's how to start playing Terasology. Whoops. Yes, and that's the game. You can build anything that you want to. Here you can see the outline effect from the video settings. Let's walk around a little bit. Let's watch our world. And I think the outline effect, it's a little bit like a comic style. And with this beautiful view over the water, I want to finish the first part of my Terasology video tutorial series. And I hope we'll meet again in the next part. Now I want to show you some links. If you want to download Terasology, you can use this link to the download website. If you have any questions, or if you want to join the community, or even if you want to help developing Terasology, you can find the Terasology forum here. and here you can find my other Terasology video tutorials. Because Terasology is still under development, there will be released new tutorials from time to time. If you want to be always up to date, you can subscribe to my channel here. And if you're familiar with German, you can watch my Let's Play series about Terasology here. So that's all for now. I hope you had a little bit fun, and maybe we'll see you again in the next video. Thank you for watching, have a nice time, and so long!